Well then, MOUZ versus ENCE. We can see ENCE will be on the defensive side. Diha's got some work to do. Hades will certainly help him out. There's a nice kill from him, and down goes Bemis. Is ready representation. Spinks has been popped in the head by Dexter, who's looking for more now. He's collected that USP, but he won't be able to do much. Drop the bomb as well. Now it's down to Robson, a 1 versus 4. Got to be patient with these shots from the Glock. Disadvantageous in terms of range. We've got Hades carrying that USP Cayman. Looking to get some fodder to consume. Rops with 13 HP now in a difficult situation very early on here on Nuke.
Yeah, and it's a tough one. Will they give Rops anything here? Absolutely. Very fast reaction from Rops, but will get shut down in the end. That 13 health not helping him out. And for ENCE, they're going to get the start that they're looking for. The question will be...
And he can hide in plain sight. As I say that the window has been broken now. Multiple targets. Got to be real careful to isolate these fights, running out of bullets. But he ends up facing 3 people, essentially. And it gets more difficult now for ENCE, but a flurry of kills from them will leave Rops as the last man to fall in control. And ENCE are able to stabilize.
Yeah, definitely what you want to see.
Still waiting for that opening. And there's a flashbang in case someone's in that garage.
Hades can't win the battle against Acor.
And that is work to do on the A-bomb site. There are stereo frags though, and we've got one player here behind Default who's really got to put in some work. It's Spinks. He gets the first kill, but the bomb carrier he cannot stop. We've got Diha popping out of the vent, and he's dead now. So MOUZ will find a second round on the boards. What was the logo then? That's the next question.
I can't remember now. Oh God, Toto's crept up on Dexter. That's a little bit scary.
That's a big opportunity. He has a player next to him as well who can swing with a USP to allow him to get a devastating kill later on, or he can just dry peek himself and do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking like a good recovery coming through there. Frozen with those couple kills. It just Spinks left alone on the side. They're able to clear him out. So nothing really stopping them planting now at this point. So that's a huge win.
He wants to dive to the bomb. Oh,
great shot!
Outrageous.
That is value right there.
It's very cheeky because he needs the money. Well, they both. Well, yeah, he needs the money more than they do. So it's a cheeky frag for $300. Diha, well, he's not in a spot where he can stop the bomb from being planted. 10 seconds. We'll see if he tries to make a break for it. By the double doors now as Bemis. He's low. He's in the red and he's dead now. Through the door, Dexter will deny. That's a huge frag as the bomb's planted in the late seconds. Oh. Dexter, what are you doing? Spinks now by Decon. 1 versus 2. Dexter's frags in this round. My God. He's got no kit, Spinks. There might be one on the site. Looks to press forward. Needs to try and avoid the trade fragging situation. But no one's peeking him. Can't see a defuse kit anywhere close either. So I'm not sure that he really wins this round. And it seems he'll have to run away.
Yeah, he is out of there. What a sick round from Dexter. But what is, in general, if you look at MOUZ Sports' position, wasn't it a 3 versus 5 or something like that? They were in the outsides.
Very interesting. What they're giving up and where the choke points will be for MOUZ. Of course, Secret's always going to be a choke point.
He's worried about 3 different positions. That's quite cool. But still, he gets the pick onto Frozen. Good result for Hades, but he's having to do a lot here.
Yeah, well, now both are. And Diha's going to play it off of the presence shown by his teammate. And that is some great spatial awareness. The bomb's been spotted and swatted now on the A-bomb site. Rob's trying to catch leg, but unable to do so. And he's going to be up against 3 players, trying to isolate fights, but loses the first one, falls to the flames, and then find a 4th round on the board. We can see here as well, they're using in-ears, and I believe the headphones on top are playing Donda Chant from Kanye's new album towards the lobby through the corner of those boxes, so they weren't showing too much of themselves. Don't really see it in this iteration of Nuke and CSGO. Well, Counter-Strike, I should say, more broadly speaking. Well, there's the bomb spotted. Diha looking for a second one. He will spot 2 players outside, so at least he's got some intel for his team. 4v4 situation as Doto tries to make a difference, but he will be taken out from credit card. Bomb dropped again, and they know Frozen still on the outside. And they're swinging here, and this is a fast-moving round after all.
Yeah, looking to put all the bodies behind this outside push. Not working out particularly well, though. Ultimately, here for MOUZ, they got Rops, who's holding onto that lobby control to make sure that
I mean, they have an AWP on Hades, and he definitely doesn't want to go down late. So, looks like Bemis will survive. Yeah, don't want to put too much into that, really. And indeed, they do appear to be very expectant. But what will they do once the smoke disappears? They're just going to try peek with 2 men. Exactly, that's exactly what they're going to do. And the bomb's lost now in that squeaky position. Dexter moving forward, but there was a second man here the entire time. Rob's almost dead as well. 9 HP for him. This was a great opportunity for MOUZ, not looking so at the moment in a 2 versus 4.
Not really having an opportunity. Needed his teammates to play off of, and ENCE will happily lock it in.
Surely he's got to check this. Okay, there's Acorn to check it. Gets the 1v1, there's a second one, and he has really thinned out these numbers now. 4 versus 2. 2 rifles for MOUZ, though, but they need to plant the bomb as well. I don't see a smoke for them to do it, so they've got to commit to this quickly because the ramp is about to be compromised by not 1, 2, but 3 players, which means they will be very shy on angles, and they'll be shy on plays as well as those final kills come through. ENCE in the lead now, 7-6.
I don't know.
Maybe they want to reward more direct impact.
Yeah. Either way, we're into the final round, and Frozen not having any money really does suck. We'll see if he can make good of it. Doto is ready to go, and they're going to go straight past Doto, and he is loving it. Able to take down both players out of that squeaky position. Very little left now for MOUZ at the end of the first half. Rops against 4 players, and he's going to be able to take down Doto, but bomb is down. They know where it is. It's going to get smoked off. Rops is in a hell of a position.
Yeah, he's got some waiting to do in this last round of the first half. He will refresh his last known location. He'll need timing to be in his favor as well. Speaking of timing, 20 seconds on the clock, and it won't work out for him. 9 rounds for ENCE in the end, with how many rounds MOUZ got earlier on? I think at this point they've got to be, I don't know, man. If I was on a CT side and T's got 6 rounds, I'm not happy.
FF
on Nuke. But let's see how it works out. Pistol will be very important as well. Rops very patient with the USP. Rops and Dexter combined for 4. And that's going to be a fantastic start. We may be looking at a 9-9 scoreline. We'll see if ENCE choose to force. They get next to nothing out of this one. A kill onto Dexter.
Yeah, but there's no util. So this could get a bit sketchy. Rops has to deliver, and he gets 2 kills, which I think is really, that's best case scenario. You couldn't have expected really all that more from Rops. Nice shot from Doto. And they go 1 for 1, but it's a 2v3. Lots of damage done here by ENCE. If they get a bomb down, which it looks like they should be able to, they are definitely buying in the next round regardless of what happens. But Frozen will take down Snappy. Hades. Can Hades get some extra kills here? It will be massive going forward to set the team up for success. But Acor's going to swing. It's going to be a hit, and the round will be won by MOUZ.
Doesn't quite get all of it. 43 HP for Doto. But now ENCE know that MOUZ know they are inside and not out. So that's going to make things harder for them. 3-man on road towards the ramp. Rops will fall off with that first kill. He's got support here from Acor now, who's made quite the road. Oh, it was Frozen, actually. Excuse me.
And Acor just created a spot where they had to use so much more utility.
A fast round into the A bomb site. We didn't see much of this from MOUZ, but we will from ENCE with the pistol to Tech 9s. Some moving accuracy, some spam, but it's their inboxes being filled by the likes of ENCE now. But Snappy's made it a 1v1. Acor behind the smoke. He knows exactly where Acor is, and he's collected an M4. He has 4 HP as well. That molly, he can't go anywhere near that. Another smoke is up, and he's got a chance to plant the bomb. He'll plant it safely round the back, and that molly actually will stop Acor from pushing because he would be heard by it. Snappy now with angles, and this is awkward for all. 4 HP with a rifle versus Acor and a pistol. Snappy focusing on the left, Acor on the right, but Snappy has a superior angle if he's fast enough, if he's snappy enough, you might say. And he has outmaneuvered Acor, and a fast round, a fast execute from ENCE into the A bomb site yields an unlikely round. I expected a strong CT half from them, but they're up against a strong opponent, and Hades will find 3 on the outside and shut it down once again.
Oh, wow. That's a huge, huge defense from Hades. And once again, 2 AWPs in the hands of Rops and Acor, and what can you do with them? Then all they were able to do is retake. Retaking with Orbs or Nuke, not easy. And that's exactly the position MOUZ has been in the last couple rounds.
Cheeky boost towards the ramp. The scope, I'm sure, has been heard as Rops looks to fall off. Now you wonder who will have the superior angle. Hades, that's the wrong time to do a 180. My God, he gave him his back like it's jiu-jitsu. Got choked out immediately Bemis now has to hold down the A bomb site. He's got help from Frozen as well. The crossfire is working out very nicely indeed. They need to survive with 3 players, though Spinks tries to make a break for it, but Rops again from ramp to heaven denies ENCE and closes the gap to 2. Throws some flashes high from that credit card position. Dexter creeping with the AWP now. He has to make a difference and try and keep this bomb on the floor. Bemis lost in the meantime, though. Going deep now as it may be a double peek, able to escape the initial aggression from Spinks, but he will get the kill eventually. We can see Rops is creeping around there. I think he has an idea that what is behind default, trying to get a laboured frag. The 180 from Rops, but he can't spin back. Spin to win, not this time, though. Spinks is here to put ENCE on 14 rounds.
Information's coming late, but they're going to have players in position. Acol will whiff the shot.
This is not the time. This is what I'm talking about. This is the old thing. When the pressure is real, you need to deliver. When you've only got 4 rifles on 5 players and Rops is whiffing as well, down goes Frozen. I don't think they can really afford to lose anymore. As I say that, Bemis is dropped as well, and Acol may be lost as well. Another whiff, and man, everybody missed everything, it feels like, in that round. And ENCE storming to match point. For the uninitiated, outside of a silenced weapon, every 3rd bullet will fire a tracer shot. So through smokes, you can identify where people are, especially if they're close to that smoke. It'll be pretty accurate. 2 primary weapons. Make it 1 now as the FAMAS is lost, and 2 pistols for MOUZ, and it becomes less and less retrievable. No kit on the remaining players either. We just heard the bomb planted. So this one is looking a little rough now. I think the end is here. ENCE will prove victorious over MOUZ. I feel like they had control of that second half for more or less the entire time. So props to them. A strong victory, a confident victory.